What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be one of my mommy talk videos where I'm going to share with you guys what I think are the baby essential must-haves for an infant between the ages of 8 months to 10 months. And I do always get asked on Instagram a lot of things that I use for my son, or clothing, food, snacks, stuff like that. So I thought, why not make a video where I share all of that stuff in one video. So before getting into this video, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the video. And don't forget to add me on social media as well, where I do share a lot of stuff about mommy stuff. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So between the ages of, I would say closer to 6 months to 10 months, your babies are gonna start being more aware, more interactive. Either they're gonna start crawling, walking, wanting different foods, growing at a ridiculous rate. And pretty much right now at this stage, they're like little drunk people. Sometimes they're laughing, sometimes they're crying, then they're like rolling over into something, and sometimes they want to eat one thing, then they want to eat something else. They're just so interesting. But honestly, I think this is my favorite stage ever, just because they're like turning into their little persona. They're becoming like who they are. But anyway, okay, so first and foremost, I wanted to start off with clothing items. So where do I buy his clothes and stuff like that? You guys know at this stage they're growing super fast. You're going through clothes all the time. Well, at least that is the case for my son. He's literally growing so fast. I have to update his clothing probably like every 3 weeks, it feels like. So some of the essentials and some of the stores I like to go to are Target. Obviously Target just has everything, even stuff that you don't need. I like to go to Carter's. Baby Gap, sometimes I feel like they're extremely overpriced, and at the rate that your kids are growing out of their clothes, sometimes I don't think that it's worth it. The other one I absolutely love is Old Navy. So Old Navy for kids is amazing. I actually got him these pants at Old Navy. I got him a few pair of pants, but let me fix this. So the reason why I like these pants so much is because if you can see right here, there's like an extra layer of padding, which is where their knees are. So if your baby is starting to do crawling backwards, whatever they're doing, which my son still can't figure out how to go forward. He can only go in reverse. But I love these pants because they have the extra padding at their knees, which is really nice for the babies, because can you imagine just being on your knees all the time and not having like extra padding? Granted, we do have carpet and stuff like that, but still it's comfortable for them. And so yeah, I love that they have these kind of pants, and they have all sorts of colors, and I think they were like $5 per pant, which is so cheap, and they're awesome, and they're super cute, and they're really warm inside. So these were an awesome find at Old Navy. And then also another staple item that I love to get, which I get from Carter's or Target, are these, I've mentioned them before, but it's these little white bodysuits, which you can put under anything. You can layer them, so if you want to put a t-shirt on them or a long sleeve on them, but it's just nice to have underneath, just so that their little skin's like always like protected and comforted. So I love having these. I have packs of them because I love them so much. And another place where you can find clothing at affordable prices, and they have a ton, is go to Amazon. Amazon has become like my new best friend. You can literally find everything you need in one place. The other thing I've been loving during this stage are these Pampers. These look like pull-ups, which at first I was like, oh, that's kind of inconvenient, but no, it's not. I used to use the Swaddles, which I loved a lot, but once he became super mobile and moving around a lot, I started to notice that the diapers would kind of like start to come loose or like shift around a lot, and then he would, if he peed, it would like come out the side, and he would leak all over his clothes, all over himself. So these are amazing because they literally lock around his little body, so if he's moving around a lot, they move with him, which I love. They do have that stripe in the front that'll let you know when they pee. This will turn blue, which moms, dads, you know, you love this because it makes it so much easier to know when your kid peed, instead of having always to do the sniff check and patting them to make sure that it's inflated or not. But when it's time to change them, all you do is, it's such an easy tear. You tear down the sides, and then you roll them up, and then there's this little tab back here, and you tape it around, you close up the diaper, and then throw it away. But I love these. I'm super happy I found these because they have changed the game for his leaking issues. It did not matter how much I tried to put on the diaper like tightly or whatever. if somehow when he was moving around a lot, the diaper would shimmy off or like shimmy open, or it was just an issue. So these have become a favorite. I love these. So that covers that for the clothing. Now let's go on to foods. So my son started to eat solids. Well, I started to introduce solids around the end of 5 months because he started to really show curiosity. So I started solids then. I do try to cook him all of his foods and everything at home. I always love to make him organic foods just because it comforts me knowing what I'm feeding him. My son literally wants to eat everything in sight. If he sees me eating a burrito, he wants a bite out of my burrito. If he sees me eating like or drinking a smoothie, he wants some of my smoothie. I obviously always make sure that whatever I'm eating, if it's healthy for him, I'll let him try some, but I'm not gonna feed him like hot sauce or things that he'll choke on. But like fruit, all that stuff, he's eating all that. But however, I'm also an extremely busy mom. As much as I would like to always cook for him and feed him at home, sometimes I'm not home and I'm on the road or I have to go somewhere and stuff like that. And so when that's the case, I do like to have foods that are ready to go, but I do make sure to read the ingredients that's inside the food, make sure it's organic and that it's just what it's supposed to be, which is the food, not extra stuff that's weird stuff, chemical stuff that like keeps things preserved in a bag or whatever. So some of the brands that I really like are Happy Baby. The other one that I really like is called Sprout, and I find these, you can find these at Bonds, Sprouts, like Ralph's, pretty much anywhere, I feel like, most grocery stores. But these are really yummy. I love that they're organic and they have really good ingredients inside, but he absolutely loves these. He literally will gulp these down. So these make awesome snacks. These aren't entirely a meal. I feel like this doesn't fill him up, so I can't just depend on this. So if I usually have this, I'll have some like crackers or something else to go with it, or I'll bring like bananas, avocados, stuff like that that you can feed him on the go. Because I am a working mom, so I don't always have the luxury of being able to give him like at-home pureed foods all the time. If I can, I'll try to plan ahead to get that done, but if not, these are really good, super healthy. Like, I trust their ingredients. He loves these and they're super healthy and they're really affordable. Another one that I love are these puffs. These puffs are awesome snacks. I throw these in my diaper bag all the time because he loves these, and they're small, so it kind of helps him with his hand coordination and his ability to grasp onto things. So he'll like grab them and you like put them in his little, it's so cute. I'm obsessed with watching him eat these. But these are awesome, and they have them in tons of other like flavors. There's like sweet potato, blueberries, but these are all naturally flavored. They're non-GMO, which I love. And sometimes I'll just like pour these onto his tray and he can like pick at them or whatever. But like I said, I do put these in my diaper bag because they make like really good to-go snacks. Another one that I love, they're called like these little yogurt snacks. I'll put a picture up on the screen, but I love these, and they're like strawberry yogurt things or like pineapple, mango. They're super yummy, and he loves those as well. Those are also really good to-go snacks that you can take with you if you're on the road. And the other ones, Baby Mums. These are also awesome little snacks because they also help alleviate the sensation of teething sometimes, because they'll grab onto them and they'll bite them, so it helps, and they're yummy and they're a great snack. You can also throw these into your diaper bag, but these I usually keep in the cabinet. This isn't a food item, but it helps with foods. These are little packs of table mats that I got off of Amazon, and it came with like a pack. Each bag has 20, but it came in like a 6-pack, so there's tons. But I love to throw these in my diaper bag because if you go somewhere to eat, a lot of the time, because they're sticking everything in their mouth, my son would want to like put his mouth on the table, and sometimes I wanted to put his snacks like in front of him, but I couldn't like put it on a plate because he would smash the plate. So these mats are awesome because you can literally stick them down in front of them, and some of them have like designs like Mickey Mouse and stuff like that, but mine are pretty simple. They just have like little swirlies. I could stick it down in front of him, pour his snacks on there or his foods, and then he can make a mess if he wants, and I don't have to worry about him like smacking a plate or his foods touching like the dirty table, or even his hands and his mouth being on the dirty table. So I love these. These were crucial for me. I love having them in my diaper bag, and they're easy to throw away too. Okay, so that covers food. Let's go on to toys. So obviously the one place I will always go to is Target. Target always has a ton of stuff. Also, Amazon has a great selection of toys. And at this point, I feel like they're, at this age stage, they want a lot of like stimulation. So sounds, music, and like textures, and obviously they're gonna put everything in their mouth. So you have to be careful with what you're buying them, because you don't want to give them something that's gonna hurt themselves or that they're too young to play with. So you have to take all of those things into consideration. So one of the few things that I liked are these little balls. I love them. He loves them. He plays with them all the time. They came in a pack of 3. There's one more, but I don't know exactly where it's at. I think it might be in the toy basket, but he loves these. He'll throw them around, he'll play with them, and then they can also, they're safe to chew on. And then on Amazon, I ordered him a ton of little musical instruments because he really likes the sound. Loving like little maracas, thing that shakes, because he'll grab it and he'll like shake onto it. Amazon was awesome for that. So those are good little hand toys. The bigger set toys, the things that right now that he is still playing with, and he's been playing with since he was about 6 to 7 months, are, one big one is the bouncer. The bouncer we have is, I think, Einstein Baby, and he loved that one because it plays music and sounds. Also, it has multiple language settings. So it has English, Spanish, and French, which is awesome because I mostly speak Spanish to him. It's really good to start with implementing languages when they're early because they're absorbing it. But the bouncer's been awesome. Another big toy that he enjoys is, again, by Einstein Babies, because we do love the fact that it plays like classical music and it has the multiple language settings, is this awesome little piano musical thing that goes from being on the floor, then you can put it onto stilts, so when they start to try to push up and they're kneeling, and then when they're standing and sitting. So I love that it grows with them. So he's had this one since he was 5 months, and so those are the 2 big toys. And now that bathing is different, he's out of the baby tub, he's in the big tub now, he can sit up and hold himself up. I didn't want to put him in the big tub until he could hold himself up. So we had to get him bath toys and a bath mat. The bath mat is very crucial because they are so soft, their skin is so soft, they will slip and slide in the bathtub, and it's so dangerous. So the bath mat has really helped him stay stable, so he's not sliding around, and he can sit in that little safe space. And I got mine from Amazon, and it has little duckies on it, so it's enjoyable visually for him, and it's safe for him as well. And we got him some bath toys. Obviously, little things that like squirt out water and squeak, and he can play with and chew on, which he enjoys bath time so much because of those little toys. So lots of stimulation, that's the key. They love to keep busy. It's right now they're developing like their hand-eye coordination and sound, like they're noticing stuff. So music and all that, anything that makes sound, they're loving at this stage. Well, at least my son is. But yeah, that's that for toys. Okay, on to teething. Teething is huge. Teething is so hard and so sad to watch because they're in pain, their gums are killing them, and so you are trying to find 101 things to alleviate the discomfort that your babies are in. So the things that have so far worked for us is, number 1, teething toys. I feel like wherever there's a baby aisle, you will find teething toys. Most of his teething toys we keep in like a little Tupperware separated from everything in the freezer. I like to freeze most of them because that really helps their gums because they're inflamed and they love the sensation of chewing on something cold. So some of our favorites are this little thing because it has like these little bristles on the end. These I got from Target. The other one is, I feel like other people have seen this. It's a banana, it's like a banana toothbrush. It has bristles on the tip, and then it has these like little things where they can like grip onto. And the other one that he loves is this little ducky ice pack. It is like the most bizarre thing. It's like a little ducky and it's filled with this gel. It's super safe. It does say it's safe for kids, and you stick it in the freezer and it's like a little ice pack, so he can literally chew on it, and it helps. It's like a little chewable ice pack. And I like to use natural ointments for like pain alleviation. So the one that I got was from Target. I'll put it up here and I'll link it down below. That you can, it's safe, it's all safe. It's like chamomile and things that are super natural. I don't like using like the Orajel stuff because there's weird things in that. Those natural little ointment things have worked really well for my son, and I feel safe knowing that if he like swallows it and whatever, it's all natural ingredients. And with teething, you're gonna notice that a lot of the times your baby gets backed up. Also, when your baby is starting to eat solid foods, you're gonna have tummy problems and they're gonna get backed up. And so something that I have loved that's natural and is like an easy stimulant for them to go to the bathroom is this. It's called Mommy's Bliss Constipation Ease, and it has probiotics in it, or prebiotics, it says on there. But I really like this one. I don't use this one all the time, but this one's clutch because you as an adult know that when you don't go to the bathroom, you're uncomfortable and grumpy. Imagine being a baby who can't communicate. Lastly, with teething, my son, when he would have his pacifier and he was drooling a ton, he started to get little dry patches and rashes around his face and under his chin because the drool would go into his double chin and just like linger there. I started to use Aquaphor. Aquaphor was awesome for that, and I would literally put it on his little rashes and it would be gone. So I love Aquaphor. We always keep Aquaphor on deck in my household for little man. But yeah, that's all the teething recommendations that I have. But yeah, those are all my recommendations and tips for babies between the ages of 6 to 10 months. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have other recommendations as well. If you do something differently, you always have to do what's best for your baby. You know your baby. No one knows your baby like you know your baby. I just want to share with you what I have used for my son and what has worked for him, because maybe it can work for you too. But other than that, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios!